Hey everybody, it's MrPVBravo here with Coops, back to The Last of Us Left Behind DLC, and we're chasing after a moody 14-year-old girl. Great way to start off.
You couldn't have put that any better, and I'm right there with you. Who stores the mannequins?
In the back
In the back here. Wait, look at them real fast. Look at them real fast. These are proud mannequins, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was okay.
No,
I was just wanting to look at them for a second. They're striking some good poses.
Yeah.
Why did she run off? Why are there more mannequins?
I don't know, but this is getting really creepy.
Yeah, mannequins in general are creepy.
Mannequins are just creepy. I don't like them.
Do you prefer the ones without heads or with heads?
I just don't like mannequins at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer heads because they look a little more human. But I mean, the light, one solitary little light shining on a mannequin.
And it's also got a circle on it, meaning that Riley's gonna jump out from that thing.
Yeah, she will.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Oh, okay. Or we can push it. That works, too.
The mannequin was literally not doing anything. But, okay. We can just push it and shove it out of the way. Now we're angry. That was an anger push right there.
Yeah. I don't know what we're angry at.
We're moody again.
You ever seen anything like this?
Are we just done talking?
I don't know, are we?
You don't get to be pissed off at me. I'm pissed off at you.
For what? Asking you what you think?
When have you ever cared about what I think? We were good. We were better than good, and then you told me to fuck off, and then you just up and vanish. This whole day... you feel guilty? You want an out? I'm giving it to you.
I'm supposed to be holed up on the other side of town. I get caught as a firefly, I'm dead. Guilt didn't make me cross a city full of soldiers, Ellie. And yeah, I did some shit that I don't know how to take back, but I'm trying. Speaking of, those water guns you've been dreaming of? I nearly got shot for these. Surprise.
You're stupid.
I don't miss being a moody 14-year-old.
You don't know what it's like to be me.
Okay.
The pain I've been through.
First, I'm gonna destroy you. And then we'll talk.
You're about to get drenched.
Let's see what you got, Firefly girl.
Don't tell me we're gonna...
Oh
my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Pump the water gun? Oh my god.
Suck it, damn.
It's got a meter on the side.
Yeah.
Feel that?
Dude, you're losing. You know, your soak level's even. There's a soak level in the bottom left corner. There's a... She's taunting you.
Damn.
Your soak levels are even. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. You've reached maximum soak level.
I lost.
Boosh! I just fucked you up.
What? You barely even hit me.
You're drenched. Okay. You count to 5. I'll go hide, and we'll hunt each other. Whoever gets hit first loses.
Fine.
Close your eyes.
1, 2, 3,
I'm gonna shoot you when you open your eyes.
5. You ready?
I have to say it's kind of funny to see you doing this, but it's one of those like in 10 years from now, people will be like, "Remember The Last of Us?" Then you'll show them this clip, and they'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, they're like, "Do you remember this about The Last of Us?"
It's like when you play those old Nintendo. Oh, there's shit right there. It's like when you play those old Nintendo games that have Mario that shouldn't be there. You know, like when he's licensed out to random series.
Oh.
Wow, that barely fucking hit.
All right, that's game.
All right, Best 2 out of 3. Let's go again.
Really?
All right.
You're kidding me?
Go.
Really?
You're
Are
kidding
we
me.
doing this?
2, 3, 4, 5. Time to die.
Man, if I thought last episode was bad. This is actually slightly better, I will say that much, because we get to do something. But it's the same exact concept. It's mini games in a story. Is she behind you or something? Oh, that's you making lots of noises. I don't know, zombies ruin your day? How about a little super soaker fight, you know?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, a little...
Oh.
Fuck.
Come back, baby.
Okay.
We're tied. Count it down.
All right.
Wait, it's not tied.
No, we're not. She
won the
beat
first
me,
one.
Yeah.
2, 5. Ready or not?
Is she
Here
not?
we go.
Is she not counting the first one? I guess because she definitely won the first fight, and I guess she's not counting the first one. It's tied then, but at the same time, I would have counted the first one. I thought she already won.
Yeah, because before we started this, she said best 2 out of 3.
And she won the drenching contest, whatever the fuck that sounds like. Did you get her shoes?
I think so.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? Did you see those skills?
Okay.
Someone should revoke that
What?
dog tag.
Wow. Now you're just mean. That's it. We're going again.
Riley, I would love to do this all day.
I wouldn't.
But you gotta go back.
I gotta go back.
Okay.
What's
Fine.
your hair doing?
Can I at least walk you home?
What is wrong?
I feel so retarded.
Should we be slightly worried about soldiers?
Yeah.
Hey, so... I said it like an asshole, but I totally meant it.
I'll beat you.
You should go. I mean, this is something that you've wanted for, you know,
45 days.
forever, so who am I to stop you?
The one person that can.
No, please don't go. I'll be so miserable without you. I'll be fine. And you'll be fine. And we'll see each other again.
You should keep these. Not gonna do me any good. You still lug that Walkman around?
Always.
We carry
Let me
no
see it.
Walkman in the future.
What's in it?
That tape you gave me?
You really will be miserable without me.
Shut up.
Leave that. Follow me.
What are we doing?
You'll see.
Well, you know, if you start
Whoa,
blasting
whoa.
music.
Whoa.
Do you need a timeout? Do we need a timeout?
Joel.
Did she forget about Joel? Is that the same backpack from before?
Yeah. She's kept the whole backpack the whole time.
What brand of backpack is that? Mine lasts a semester. Her lasts like 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
Not 10 years, but 2, whatever. But whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You tell me what you gotta tell me.
I was not expecting that. I don't even know. I mean, that came entirely out of fucking left field for me.
Oh, well, for me. Okay, the only reason it didn't come out is because it slowly was getting a little bit more. I felt like sexual tension the entire time. Like, not the entire time. It got more and more. It was like, friends, hey, you know? And so now we're like, yeah. And I'm not saying, I mean, maybe it's not like full blown or anything, but
I mean, it
so
just made
implied.
no sense to me. I mean, why? Well, it doesn't do anything to further the plot. It just doesn't do anything. I mean, yes, we already know they're very good friends, Riley and Ellie.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
I mean, maybe it's just the start of it, but so essentially we're going a little bit at that route, right? Like she's a lesbian? Is that kind of? But it's hard because, I mean, I don't want to go I don't want to just say that, not that because it's bad or anything.
No,
but we're also
yeah.
14, and honestly, guys and girls on both sides of the spectrum go through, there's always that phase.
Yeah.
There's always a phase that's always, not always, I don't want to say always, but that you're learning, you know? I'm not saying she is, but she's also 14. It just was a little much. And especially at 14, you know whether, like, if you're a girl, kissing another girl is not heterosexual. You know, it's at that age, it's different now. It's already started to become something different.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's not even heavily implied. I think it's pretty much outright stating that she's likes Riley more than just a good friend, a platonic friend.
Yeah.
That she loves her.
Yeah.
It's going to the fact that she loves her and desperately wants her to stay. And of course, you're blaring music, and now something like, oh crap, infected.
Yeah, I mean, it may have been obvious, but I mean, again,
I know what you mean. What's it doing? I don't know what's doing for the story yet. We'll have to find out. I mean, I really don't know.
But I mean, we know how this ends.
Well, we do know where it's going, don't we?
Yeah.
Just because this is a prequel. Well, this is now not prequel. This is now part of the story. But
no, yeah, but I mean, we know because at the end of at the end of the game, Ellie's like, look, I had a good friend. Her name was Riley, and we were good friends, and we both got bitten. She died, and she said it's gonna be all romantic. We'll die together. And she said, I'm still. So we know Riley dies.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, Snape kills Dumbledore. No! But, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, so it's building up toward that. It's building up towards maybe they were going for the relationship, and that's just to make that death even more painful. I think the friendship already probably was painful enough. We'll see how this affects it, how it changes things, how it impacts the story. But I don't know. I still liked it. I'm still disappointed with the gameplay. I'm sitting there going, we're having a super soaker fight.
I don't think that was needed. I don't think it was needed.
Honestly, the last 6 minigames haven't been needed.
No. I'm gonna go kind of on a tangent here, and I'm probably gonna say some things that are somewhat unpopular.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
I think in the past couple of years, it's almost become popular to have something gay or something homosexual as a whole in a movie, in literature, in whatever. And I mean, it's somebody that I mean, I'm almost 99% sure there's people that are watching this, that will be watching this, that are gay. And I'm not trying to say that I'm not trying to say anything bad against you guys. I'm just trying to say that people are putting things in there that are homosexual, or people are making people homosexual where they didn't need to be homosexual, and they're just doing it to try and jump on a bandwagon. Like going back to the Harry Potter thing. After all the books came out, J.K. Rowling saying, "Oh yeah, Dumbledore was gay." Okay, why? Why did we need that? It was never implied. There was nothing that ever said anything about it in the books. So why did she have to say it? I mean, I'm not saying it ruined Dumbledore as a character, but it just made no sense.
I agree to you. I agree with you because I think as it's drawn more attention, you know, it's like there's support and there's things against it coming on both sides, regardless of how you feel. Yeah. It's now at least in America, a contested topic. Yeah. And you're right. Now it's like, if this game was 10 years ago, that would have never been brought up. No. And she still could have been homosexual or lesbian 10 years ago. It just wouldn't have been brought up. Maybe now we're just more attuned to it. Maybe more developers are attuned to it. I'm not saying it's a bad or good thing. It's just more focused. But I see what you're saying. Was it needed? We'll find... Our heterosexual relationships needed to further a plot. Yes, no, maybe not. Our homosexual ones, yes, no, probably. You know, it's like, we'll see what it does. Yeah. Clearly, I agree with you because this feels more of a smacking point, a talking point, more than it feels like a needed point. Yeah. Not that, because like, let's say she was with a guy this whole time instead of Riley. You know, would they have gone for a relationship? I don't know. You know, like if they did everything they'd done today, and at the end of it, she had kissed him. You know, was the relationship necessary? Could they have been platonic friends? Honestly, at this day and age, I think they would have just stayed platonic friends. Maybe, or maybe it would have gone relationship.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know. You know, but that's an interesting thing to bring up in the comments and to talk about and see how it affects. And I'm now a little bit more interested to see how this plays out, and just them being homosexual if they are. Or if they are, I don't think that needs to have an impact. Like, it's not like, okay, if they're going to do this, then they must do this. You know, like, it doesn't need to be a chain reaction. Yeah. You know, it's not just thrown in there just because it needs to be thrown in there. But I agree, a lot of times now, because it's more of a popular talking point, it feels more of that things are now put there because it's trending, essentially. Yeah. I'm not saying that this is a trending topic. It is a serious discussion point. Yeah,
I just think it cheapens it. It cheapens it.
I can see that. Because it is riding a trending bandwagon. Like, you know, exactly. I see what you mean. My thing is, too, you're making a good game. You're trying to make it stick there. And then you throw in something like share on Facebook. Yeah. You know? And I know why they do it because, you know, you're not sitting there trying to make a timeless masterpiece. You know, you want to do something that helps your sales or whatever. But you sit there and you're like, wow, this kind of cheapens it, you know? Yeah. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
I'm going to be honest. Naughty Dog has been one of my favorite developers. But after this DLC, it's almost kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. I mean, number one, $15 for this. I mean, while I understand developers, artists, it costs money to make this, but at the same time, I don't think that this was worth it wasn't worth $15, and B, it doesn't do anything to further the plot. At
not
all.
Yet.
Not
no,
yet. It hasn't done anything to further the plot at all. We know Ellie spent a long time trying to find stuff to heal Joel. It's stated in the original game that she's done a lot to do that.
You know, really, all this is literally a character development story.
Yeah, which we didn't need. Ellie was fine on her own.
She was developed. Joel is not developed, so this is just character development for Ellie and Riley, because we didn't know about her. Yeah. But is she important enough or needed enough for a story? Not trying to say as a human being. Obviously, all humans are important. But for a story, when we're telling a story, you can't include everything. Yeah. It drags it down. Is it important? Right now, I'm with you. I don't think this is all important. Yeah. right now, it's not grabbing my interest. I don't feel like I know Ellie a lot better. I see now she was a moody teenager, and that I guess that I'm like, oh yeah, okay, she was, but I don't feel any sense of super.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't need any more backstory with her. She was already the heroine of the story.
Yeah.
I mean, she was already the underdog that everybody was rooting for.
Yeah.
We didn't need any of this. I mean, while to an extent Joel was also the underdog that everybody was rooting for, I think that there's so much more untapped material with Joel that was never stated.
He's got interesting backstory where you could have played any of the 20 years that aren't talked about between when the outbreak first happens and the start of the Last of Us story, essentially. But, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I think that we've been talking a lot because there's a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of things, I think the reason we're talking so much is because we're not liking it.
Yeah.
I'm just not liking it. I'm not diving, I'm not feeling this. And it's causing me a lot of pain because I like the Last of Us story.
Yeah, and the main game was so good, and then you get this, and you're just kind of like,
regardless for me whether the homosexual or the stuff, the mini games are what killing me.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here going, are we looking at the same video screen? Are we looking at the same TV screen right now? Are we seeing this? Are you guys watching the YouTube video right now going, WTF? Because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean the whole the super soaker thing, the pictures,
the mask. We started off with
the
masks. I mean, we're fucking around. Like, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we just paid $15 to play The Sims.
Yeah,
I mean, and a lot of people like The Sims, and it's a good game if you're into that. When I played Last of Us, I wasn't gonna play The Sims. I would have bought The Sims if I wanted to play The Sims. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to call this an episode, guys. We're going to jump back next time with the present day Ellie. And we'll see how it goes from there. Now that we've got the first aid kit making our way back to Joel. So thanks so much for watching. See you next time.
See you later.